Hey, Breezies! Like, I set up the script purely with Paprika and Papyrus in mind, but then HG was like, there you go, here's Monster in Chapter 15! So let's talk about why chain medics are an interesting medic class, but struggle to be impactful and how Monster breaks the mold. Just like Rosa and the non-procedures, they're not, whatever, fuck it, This is the video about Floperators and chain medics. Go play the fucking intro. So, let's go over specifically what each unit is about. I'd like to be quick about them, but I don't think anybody outside of Niche Knights or Blue Archive players even use Paprika or Papyrus. So, chain medics have an AoE medic range, and every heal does 100% heal to the primary target with additional bounces to new targets doing a reduced amount of healing by 25% up to 3 targets. So, the primary heal is 100% heal, then 75, then 50, etc. Chain medics have an average attack stat similar to single target medics, and their defensive stats are, pretty whatever given their role. It's not really like we have to worry about their defense or res when they're already going to be nuked by a single boss skill anyways, but should be pointed. So, let's start with the first of the two units, Paprika. So, Paprika's talent gives her attack plus for allies under 40% HP, and neither of her skills are very impressive. So, S1 is the basic attack speed boost, and S2 gives her extra attack, plus 1 bounce, and her HP threshold for her talent goes up to 80% for an extra 150 heal, which is okay, but she leaves much to be desired. The plus 150 heal is just plain awful, especially when other healing adjacent options at this point do much better in that department. And most of them are even just younger than Paprika in terms of the operator release order. Why the fuck are you even going to use them when you have Corcus, for God's sake? Papyrus is at least a little more interesting, granting heal targets a barrier upon heal, and it only lasts for 8 seconds. But it's like a bootleg Shining or Nangel S2, but it's for any damage source, which is cool, I guess. Papyrus's S1 gives a stronger heal and more barrier, which is really useful, and I'd argue this is her bread and butter skill since she can actually apply a pretty alright barrier, but it just sucks since it's based on her attack stat. Meanwhile, her S2 lets her continuously heal 1 target. She gets an attack interval reduction, extra attack, and plus 1 bounce. That's really good. But the only issue is she can't apply the skill to herself. She has to lock onto a target, and that cannot be herself. Even Vendella S2 can lock onto herself with her special effect. Paprika's S2 is useless then. Why would you use this skill? Okay, so before we get into Monster, this is a big problem amongst Paprika and Papyrus. They just aren't very good medics. It's why you never see anybody use them. Paprika and Papyrus don't provide much utility in the class. This is for a class full of units whose sole job is to heal and heal good. Additional effects are what separate them from each other. Cal has her summon, Nightingale has her arts res, Myrrh has the side grade to Lancet 2 if you want to do more Hello Drop heals, Eggy Altar breaks the game, etc. But Paprika and Papyrus just don't provide anything meaningful due to how generally useless their talents are. The entire mechanic of heal bounces isn't really useful anyways, especially because the fact that healed is lowered per bounce. If they had a highest attack out of all medics, that would be okay, but they quite literally share a similar attack spread to single target medics. This is a similar issue Chaincasters had on release. Their damage reduction per bounce made them near useless before mods. Why would you even use them? What actually makes Chaincasters good, mod or not, was the fact that they still had a crowd control ability with their slow. That's very helpful. This was rivaled by only Gray, and he's an AoE caster, so no one used them. Meanwhile, for chain medics, there's nothing else that really supports them. I think both characters heal just fine in general content, which if that's what you want, fine, more power to you. But in harder content, which is where all the cool stuff is, you need something more consistent and powerful. For Paprika, units in Arknights have thousands of HP, especially strong melee guards and defenders, the ones you really want to be healing anyways. Crushers even have extra heal effectiveness built into their modules, so you want to capitalize on that with medics that already have high attack or have strong healing skills. So, with the elephant now in the room, let's go over what makes Monitor so much better. So, firstly, she summons a Reconstruct, which is a melee tile only summon ability, and units around it get an attack boost, which is very generous. It's 15%, it's a lot. And also, the Reconstruct acts like an anchor for Monster to do an additional bounce, and it constantly loses HP, so it's always being healed by her. An additional buff is given with her second talent, so any unit healed by Monitor or healed by the bounce of the Reconstruct get 20 attack speed for 10 seconds. This alone already makes her really good, and then anyone healed by her gets a 20% attack boost, which is nutty. This is what the chain medic branch needed the whole time, was more buffs attached to them. Something else that isn't just like, oh, I give barrier. Or something like, oh, I give extra flat HP. It sucks. One thing I find super interesting about her is that all of her skills are offensive cooldowns. So this is a really interesting balance point, but I still think if you look at her S3, which we're going to go into later, it's still really overpowered. But like, at least she needs like Chen to be useful, but even then, she can constantly just heal her summon over and over and boom, SP. I mean, hell, it's not like she even has big cooldowns. Like, look at this shit. It's like 15 SP each at M3. It's like, what the hell? So, her skills are pretty cool. For her S1 does a big heal and extra bounce for only 2 SP, pretty good. S2 basically lets her double heal and give additional attack speed. There's no attack bonus, so it's more like a really good support skill for the attack speed buff. And her S3 literally just turns her into her old self. She gets like true damage. You can see the stats on screen. It's fucking nutty. She gets an attack speed reduction, 5,000 HP, true damage, self-heal. And like every time she attacks, it also acts like a heal too. And it acts like it's bounced off her, so it does like a good heal and then continues bouncing off to other people. Stupid. And if she dies, she doesn't even like actually fucking die. She literally just goes back to the tile she was deployed on with 1 HP. And I'm sure like if this is a poison haze stage that would kill her. I haven't tested it myself. I'm too lazy to go into an IS run and IS find just like find that out. Can someone go figure that out for me, please? Let me know in the comments. What makes Monitor so good is all of her additional toolkit utilities. Like Paprika and Papyrus can do this too, but like Ceylon suffer from just a poor kit that doesn't benefit them very well besides like niche or waifu nights content. Like, I just can't get over how lame Paprika's flat 150 heal is for like low HP targets. Meanwhile, someone like Quarkus gives 16% DR to allies above 70% HP, and her S1's a permanent uptime skill. It's insane. I think Paprika can be fixed with a change to her talent. It should be like 150 by default for that flat heal, then give an extra percentage to HP to lower her HP allies or something. Or if you want to take a page from Monitor's book, give her like stats from her heals, like defense or res, like make her a defensive oriented counterpart. And like Papyrus's barrier should stack, and that'd be really cool. And make her freaking S2 target herself. Like at least let her select herself when targeting. So stupid. Now, one thing I think is gonna happen though, and what I think would be lame as hell, that if they make a mod that is just the reduced damage reduction per bounce, or removing the damage reduction per bounce entirely, like it is for Chaincasters. Like, I think this would just be a weird rabbit Groundhog Day situation where it's like we have like another class similar to the previous one whose entire thing is they suck at first and get better with modules. Like, I'm worried Earthshakers are going to be the same thing with like being a melee type of Flingers, but like they too get mods. If they just get mods like Flingers, then what are we doing? Like, why are we making the same units over and over again? It's like they're running out of steam. Like, I get Passenger and Monitor are both war criminals. That's all they're really supposed to share in common. But like, their units' traits are functionally the exact same thing. One is for allies, one's for enemies. And I would dread if their mods were the exact same thing. Like, it ruins the entire original point of the class, especially like reducing the bounce or removing it entirely. Meanwhile, I worry chain medics are just gonna end up like chain casters, like where they're useless at first and they made really good with mods. But like Monitor is already so good as is, she blows the other two out of the water. It's like, why would you even bother using them? And Papyrus is a welfare, you're never gonna see her for like 3 years. Well, that's all for today. Stay breezy, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.